from 10 to 13, how often would that be?
Well, she had him come over all the time. Like, he would stay over there for days at a time during the week. So, and he would come in my room every night. So, that he was staying the night. So.
Did you ever tell your mom? Why do you think you frequent in these areas? Because, you know, this is a black area. It's over at Lowry. We over at Ashby, like, this is black as it gets. And see, some people get mad at me when I ask these, like, kind of deeper, detailed questions, but there's a reason for it. It's to explore.
I think there needs to be awareness around it. That was another thing that had, like, made me have a hard time, like, coming out about it, because I felt like guilty, yeah, because
some of you was enjoying it or whatever.
And like I had to do a lot of therapy over that, because you know, it was something that I had a lot of shame around.
What's up, YouTube? It's summertime and things are heating up in Atlanta. Make sure you go cop the merch at AtlantaStreetInterviews.com. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, you know, I've been over here on Lowry lately, and the people told me that there's a Caucasian young lady that I need to interview. And so I think that's you.
Yeah.
Why did they say that I need to interview you?
I'm not sure. It might be because I'm like the only white person down here. There's like a handful of other girls, but there's probably like 2 other ones. But
okay. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. And so I'm imagining with your outfit, we like to call it on this channel street therapy for me. Is that what's going on?
No.
No?
No, it's just hot as outside.
Okay.
So, but I do get stopped quite a bit, so it's pretty funny. But I don't do that. I actually have OnlyFans, so I do online stuff instead.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, what is the OF? You can tell people they can go find you or whatever.
Well, I have 2 different ones. One of them is 9 Lives 666 999.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I can't remember the other one right now, but one of them is monthly subscription, and the other one is like prepaid, like pay-per-view.
Okay.
So, but I think I have them linked together. So if you find one, you can find.
You'll find the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. How does that do? How much money do you make on that every month? Let's just break it all down.
If I had to break it down, it would be a couple thousand if I'm like working it and like, you know.
What would you say it averages out to since you started?
Oh man, well, when I'm like promoting it a lot, I can get like a minimum of like 4 a month, and the maximum I've made is like 7.5.
Okay, 29. Do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids.
3 kids. How old?
I have a 3-year-old and I have 2 twins. Well, twins, a boy and a girl, and they're like 7 months old right now.
7 months?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's going on. Let me move that bag out the way. Okay. Can you give us like a little spin, see what the guys are getting on OnlyFans? Okay. So let's figure this out, because 7-month-old twins. Who do they live with?
They live with me.
Okay, and
I'm not homeless. I have an apartment and stuff like that.
Okay, so you just do your thing out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
so
and like I have my family helps me sometimes, like my grandmother and stuff like that. She helps me out. My mom passed away, so she used to help me with my kids when I needed a babysitter. I don't really like put them in daycare. I don't believe in that kind of thing. I'm just not trustworthy enough of that. So whenever I do need to go out or work or anything like that, or need some time, I just let my grandmother watch them, and she's more than happy to.
I'm sorry to hear about your mom.
Thank you.
How did she pass?
She had a heart attack randomly. She wasn't in bad health or anything like that. And she was 48 actually. And she just like had a heart attack out of nowhere. It was really weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 3 kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay. Real quick, let's jump right into the meat and potatoes, right? So, as far as the drug use, right? What drug is it that we're out here doing and whatnot?
I am occasionally using fentanyl.
Why'd that take you so long to come out with it?
Because, you know, it's just like kind of like a personal thing, you know? It's like...
Is it something that you're ashamed of?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I mean, we like to have real talk.
Just shout to the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it, but that's what I asked for, right, on this channel, because it is something that most people don't want to necessarily say, right? But we want to take a peek inside, you know? How long have you been doing that? Like, what was the first age that you did that?
I was like 14 or 15.
14 to 15?
I didn't do fentanyl when I was 14, but Opiates in general, yeah.
Huh. Okay. And so, like, what made you start doing that at 14, 15?
Just like the wrong crowd of people and just growing up with like a fucked up childhood.
So let's jump into that. So let's just start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from Georgia.
Okay, what part?
Cobb County.
You from Cobb County? Man, shout out that Cobb. You know, I had a friend that was from Cobb long time ago. Anyway, all right, so shout out to Cobb. And so growing up in Cobb, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Up until I was about 10 years old, and then they got a divorce.
They got a divorce?
Yeah.
How did that divorce affect you? How did it affect your life?
It kind of like made things pretty hard on me because I like stayed with my mom, and I have two brothers, an older and a younger, so I'm the middle child. And they went and lived with my dad, and then so we were kind of like torn between the two. And I kind of felt bad because I felt like my mom was just left alone, so I stayed with her, and she kind of like started to depend on me like emotionally, and it kind of got a little like, it like wore on me a bit. You know, I was so young, I was only 10. And, you know, she was, like, coming and, like, crying to me every night, asking me why, like, he doesn't love her. And I don't know how to answer those questions. You know, I'm 10 years old. So, you know, I just, like, tried to do the best I could with that. And
so how did that weigh on you?
It was hard, you know. I mean, any 10-year-old, like...
Yeah, like, and I don't think like, that parents realize sometimes when they're doing that.
Yeah.
They think they're just venting and you're just a kid and whatever, but... It's heavy weight because at the same time you're probably trying to find a solution to their problems
and her and like, you know, I mean, I'm looking to her for like support with the whole thing because like, you know, I'm there missing my father. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused, and here I am like having to like keep up her
emotional state.
Like, and you know, she's just all over the place, and it's hard to see your parents cry in the first place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Much less coming in your room every single night for hours on end, just like crying to you, and like, it's stressful, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and ask, because I always ask this question. Did anything like ever happen to you when you was younger or anything like that?
Like,
any type of sexual assault or molestation?
Yeah, so, I was raped for the first time when I was 10. And I had been sexually assaulted for a couple of years before the age of 10. I can't remember what age specifically, but I mean, I would say around like 8, probably.
What was happening? Who was doing it?
So, I had a family member, a close family member that was molesting me. That was the first person. The second person was somebody that my mom brought into the picture when she got on drugs, when my parents separated. And that was the one that abused me and like took my virginity.
What age? And that was, you say, at 10?
10 years old.
So a lot of stuff happened at 10.
Yeah, and then he raped me for a couple of years, though. So,
what? Up until what age?
Till I was 13. And then I ended up, like, running away from home and, like, all this crazy stuff. And, yeah.
Huh. So, because that starts to explain, you know, starting, you know, drugs at, you know, opiates and things like that at 14, 15.
Yeah, it's not an excuse or anything, but, you know.
Well, it explains that maybe you wanted to numb that pain that you was feeling, you know, run away from that trauma type deal.
Right.
I mean, because that sounds like a lot. Like, how, from 10 to 13, how often would that be?
Well, she had him come over all the time. Like, he would stay over there for days at a time during the week. So, and he would come into my room every night. So, that he was staying the night. So.
Did you ever tell your mom?
She'd asked me about it before, and I was kind of like scared to tell her because she always treated him better, which I later found out she was sleeping with him. Like during the whole time he was doing that to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they were together, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much. He was a little bit younger than her.
Okay, so was it introduced to you like they were just friends or something?
Mm-hmm. And she like kept it that way and like never admitted it. But she kept treating him like better than me, and like that's where I started to question things, and like she would just lie about it. And then after I ran away and everything, I still hadn't told anybody about the rape, and finally like kind of like snapped and freaked out and told her about it. And because somebody told me that she had been with him and that they were together and sleeping together. And
did that kind of make you like jealous in some type of way?
No, it just like hurt me because I knew I was right. You know what I mean?
Right. So she had
And
gaslit you the whole time.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't like afraid to tell her about it for no reason at that point. You know what I mean? Because she was treating him better, and she'd always like try to tell me she wasn't, and like that made me feel crazy.
When you told her, what was her reaction?
I really didn't like tell her.
Okay,
first.
so you didn't
I
ever
asked
tell
her
her
about it. I asked her if she had been sleeping with him first, and I was, like, if you're gonna lie about it, then like, basically, fuck you. I already know the truth. So she told me the truth. She admitted to it, and when she did, I basically told her like, don't talk to me, leave me alone. Like, I'm like.
Why do you think you did that though? Because were you upset that she had lied?
Yeah.
Or were you upset that they were sleeping together?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was upset that she had lied to me about it for so long because she had treated him better than me. Like, a lot of little things she would do, like, would just really hurt my feelings, and I would bring it up to her, and she would just, like, brush it off and be like, no, I'm not doing that. That's not the truth. Like, da-da-da. It made me feel like I'm crazy.
So did she ever find out that this guy was doing that to you?
She did. So later on, after she had admitted to that, I, like, moved in with my father. And I was just like really upset about the whole situation with her like sleeping with him, because it was like doubly hurtful because he had been assaulting me at the same time. You know what I mean? And like
physically, like hitting you or something?
No, like sexually assaulting.
Oh, okay.
Me.
So he had been doing you.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like all the times that I felt like she should have like been there. Like I feel like it wouldn't have mattered anyways at that point because she told me that she was in love with him whenever she admitted to it and shit. So that was like what
was he okay, so this may sound like a tough question, but kind of bear with me. Did it come to a point to where you kind of knew what was gonna happen and you didn't put up much of a fight after a while, or was it like every single time it was like a fight and everything else?
It was more like a struggle in the beginning, and then it was just like
you just
like
relegated,
an exhaustion.
right?
Like,
you was just like, just do it.
Like, yeah, kind of just like I'm over this. Like, if I just sit here, it'll get over faster.
Huh.
So.
Okay. Another somewhat tough question, but just bear with me.
That's cool.
Was there any part of you that went against your mind and your body enjoyed what was happening or anything like that?
Somewhat. There was like some times where I had found myself like, because that was the first like sexual experiences I've ever had. Like I had been touched sexually before being molested and stuff, but that was a bit different, and it was like more forced all the time. And so with this, like, it was forced in the beginning, like I said, for a while, and then it's just kind of like I just kind of like was like whatever. I like literally laid there like a dead like log type of shit.
Okay, but you never
but and so that was another thing that had like made me have a hard time like coming out about it, because I felt like guilty, yeah,
because some of you was enjoying it or whatever.
Exactly. And like I had to do a lot of therapy over that, because it was something that I had a lot of shame around, because I felt like I couldn't call it at that point. You know what I mean? So
and see, some people get mad at me when I ask these like kind of deeper, detailed questions, but there's a reason for it. It's to explore.
I think there needs to be awareness around
it. Yeah, 100%. So, okay, so and I'm imagining, I'm just gonna take a guess, and I hope this doesn't offend, but was it someone in house that was doing the stuff before this guy?
Yes.
Was it one of your brothers?
I'd rather not say exactly
okay,
who
that's
it was,
fine. Yeah, you ain't gotta say which one, but
it was definitely a close family member.
Got you. And did you tell about that, or what happened with that situation?
I didn't come out about that until I was like 15.
Wow.
And that was because I was scared of what was going to happen. I did a lot of therapy around that too, and like questioned like my therapist on what I should do, because
what happened when that came out? Like, what was the fallout? What was the result?
It wasn't good. There was no like law enforcement involved or anything like that, but my other family members definitely took measures in their own hands with the person. And yeah.
Okay. And so here we are at 29. And how long we been doing OF?
I've been doing it for about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
So, sounds like it's going decently well for you. Like, the average, I think, on OF is a lot lower than 4,000.
Yeah.
So, if you're making
That's
that...
if I'm, like, constantly pushing it, though. Like, I'm on all my platforms, like...
So, what makes you not do that? What makes you fall off that?
It just gets exhausting sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, it's kind of like being told, like, when you want to be pleasured. Or, like, go pleasure yourself because, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's in somebody else's hands.
Right.
In my opinion. Some people enjoy that, but...
How much content would you say you put up on a good month?
Oh, God.
Like, do
I
you
make
do
at
lives
least
or
one
do
post
you...
a day.
Okay, so you make posts.
Yeah, at least one post a day, and then I send out messages, multiple messages, like 5 a day.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's during certain times of the day, which are more popular, you know what I mean? Like, people are getting off
See, I
work,
don't really
they're
know
first
how the
waking up.
messages and stuff works.
Yeah, so you can set up, like, automatic messages, like, good morning messages, good night, and all that. It's a lot to it.
Okay,
It's more than what, just, like, you go on there and post stuff.
Have you ever done the street walking stuff?
No.
Okay, so you've never done that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what do you want your life to look like 10 years from now?
Definitely not this. I'm actually about to go into treatment in the next, like, couple weeks. I'm waiting on a bed in a rehab to call me back because I don't have insurance at the moment, which I'm trying to get through the state also to get into rehab until I can get another job. But that will offer me insurance. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I would like my life to look like way different. I would want a house, a car that I own and don't have to pay for. Do
you want to be married? Do you want more kids? Do you want to...
I definitely want another kid. And like I would like to be married to my children's father.
Is that the guy with the 7 month, the twins or whatever?
Yeah.
And is it the same dad? Okay, so same dad. So are y'all are like in a relationship? It sounds like. Okay, so what does he think about the OF and all like that?
Oh, he does it with me.
So that's your co-star.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, so as far as it goes, like, I guess, is there a reason y'all haven't got married at this point or anything?
No, I mean, I guess it's me. I don't know.
Huh?
I guess it's kind of like me, but I don't know. Maybe it's him too. I don't really know.
Do you have mixed race kids?
No.
No. Okay. So
well, actually, yeah, my first son is Hispanic, so he does have a different father, but he's never met him.
Okay,
and,
so you lied.
Yeah. Well, because he's my son, my twin's father. He's the only person he's ever known. He's been in his life since
I get
he was
it,
born.
but that's still a lie. Okay, that wasn't the truth. Okay,
So,
don't be lying now.
He's Hispanic and white, but my twins are white, so.
Okay, got you. Why do you think you frequent in these areas? Because, this is a black area. It's over at Lowry. We over at Ashby. Like, this is black as it gets.
Well, I live right down by the train station.
We right here at the AU Center. Like, this is blackity black.
Yeah.
Why do you think you like to be in these areas?
It's not necessarily like that I like it, but I know a lot of good people down here.
Okay.
There are some really good-hearted people down here. There's a lot of shitty people too, but I feel like the good outweighs the bad. And
would you be more comfortable in an area that was more white, or are you like comfortable in this area and
think
prefer
it just
this?
is kind of like equal, really, to me. I don't really.
No, I get it. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yeah, I have social media. My social media is Destiney Katelynn, and it's DESTINEY.
Okay, EY.
And then KATELYNN.
Okay, LYNN. Okay.
I have a bunch of followers and subscribers on there, so.
And that's on what?
Facebook.
Okay, that's Facebook.
My Instagram got deleted for promoting content.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put your stuff up here.
I have a Twitter too, and I think that I'd have to look it up.
So they can get to your OF through your Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
How many followers do you have on OF, or subscribers, or active users, or whatever they call it?
My phone got stolen about 4 weeks ago, so I haven't been on there in a while. But the last time I checked, I had like 6 something on the monthly subscription.
600?
600, yeah.
Okay.
Six something, if it was
Okay.
only 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then on the prepaid, there's like a lot more. There's probably like, I think like 8 or 9. It might be more now, because there's like a bunch.
How much is it per month?
It's $15 a month, but OnlyFans takes a 3% cut of it, so I get 12.
Okay, well, that's a lot more than 3%. That sounds like 20%.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
They may have changed it.
Well, no, I'm saying if you get 12 out of 15, that's 20%.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
they changed a lot of stuff like the past year.
So, I mean,
taxes
real
and
quick,
everything.
I'm thinking in my head, and some people may be asking, so you've not had a phone for 4 weeks. You got a man. He can't get you a phone. Are y'all not able to
He
finance
did,
his tight or
and
where?
It got stolen too. It's really hard to keep a phone out here. I'm not kidding. Ask
Well, what does
anybody.
he think about you being out here? Like, you're out here by yourself. You're not out here with him.
Actually, I was out here with him, but he just went into the house like 45 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
But no, yeah, it is really hard to keep a phone out here. Like, it's insane. Like, I mean, you can't even turn the corner and like, people
get it.
are constantly taking phones.
Hey, man, this is
Which, that's
the
how it
trenches.
is. Exactly.
It's the trenches. So
it's crazy.
Well, like I say, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best. All right.
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.